Yo, yo, yo. Welcome to another episode of the Seven Podcast. I'm your host, Joseph, and today I have with me a couple of friends of mine who are fitness trainers. I'm going to be quiet and let them introduce themselves, and then we'll get into it.
Hi, I'm Beth Nolan. I'm the head trainer at F45 in Bothell. I've been a certified trainer since 2004. I started off as an athletic trainer traveling with sports teams, and I transitioned into just teaching fitness classes once I had kids to deal with. It really worked because it was part-time at first. Now that my kids are all in school and don't need me as much at home, I'm a full-time head trainer and studio manager at a small fitness studio, and I'm loving it.
Nice.
Hey, my name is Elvon Riley. Everybody calls me Vaughn. I just got started into fitness and working on getting certified. My background is played 4 years of varsity basketball in Milwaukee. I used to bless Joseph, in basketball in the Navy, so I know he remember that. Yes, like I said, my my fitness journey just got started. Working to get certified. I kind of got into it just with my social media following here in the city, got me into personal training, and I'm just trying to bring a new outlook to it. So I'm looking forward to learning from everybody in the chat and sharing my story.
Okay, for sure.
Hi, my name is Renee, but everybody calls me Blue. I'm unfortunately not a fitness trainer. I'm just really into fitness. I've been into fitness since high school. I'm not gonna lie, at first I wasn't. Like, I didn't want to do nothing. I got pressured into doing it, and then I ended up falling in love with it. I started really taking my fitness serious after my first baby. I did not like how I looked after I gave birth, so I started taking it serious, and then I got pregnant again, and then my second baby, still going, still pushing, and I've been told to become a fitness trainer, but I'm too scared of, I'm scared that somebody's, motivation is not as big as mine, or like they're not as motivated as I am. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. I don't know how to explain it, but yes. So I'm not really a fitness trainer, but I am into fitness, and I do have tips and, tricks into how to get your body the way you want it to be. So yeah.
All right, now that's what we need to hear. So I would say, Beth, since you have more experience, um, how would you?
Well, I could
What's the
tell y'all
word?
how to get started. I mean, if you do, I mean, I don't know if you,
Yeah.
you should pick a nationally certified association. Don't go just with the least expensive. National strength and conditioning associations are really well-known one. ACE is also good. The certifications can range anywhere from $250 to $850. I would say if you're basically going to be doing training over social media, you'd probably be fine with just the basic personal training certification. Don't go all fancy. These days, especially if you're just online training. If you wanted to work at a big university or something like that as a personal or strength coach, then you might need something a little bit more expensive. But I mean, it takes time. If you're passionate about fitness and you have a good following on social media these days, you can make great money. And if you're passionate about it, it doesn't feel like work. I've been doing it for 20 years, and I don't feel like I work because I enjoy it so much. So I don't know if that helps at all.
Definitely. So would you say basically it's like getting certified is like an investment? Because you said it costs like $250, $800.
But in a way to get more clients, if that's what you're looking for, to work in a small studio like F45, you meet a lot of people. If you work at a big gym like 24 Hour Fitness, YMCA, it's a good place to meet and network. Going to conferences like the National Strength and Conditioning Conference, there's one in New Orleans this summer that I'm going to. Great place to network and to learn more things. I know you mentioned, Joseph, to shout out a book that you would recommend. And How to Become a Supple Leopard is one that if you want to help people prevent injuries or come back from an injury, or even help yourself if you've had injuries in the past, like tight shoulder, especially being an athlete, former athlete, you've probably known a few injuries. How to Become a Supple Leopard is a book that would help not only you, but any client that comes to you because that's what derails most people's fitness is an injury. And being pregnant is like an injury. I've had 3 kids. I know how hard it is to come back. It's basically an injury that you have to overcome. And there's a lot of good information out there on how to do it well and do it quickly.
Okay. What motivates each of you to work out?
Okay, I feel like I'm talking a whole lot. Sorry. my 3 kids, it motivates me. I have 3 girls and I want to be a good, healthy role model for my kids. Plus, I like going to the gym and feeling like a badass at my age. I like it. I want to keep it going. So that's what motivates me.
Okay.
I said for me, I'm single, so I can't be out here with the dad by can't be out with the dad by I'm 30. I had gained I was 240 pounds, and I looked in the mirror and my gut was poking out. And I was like, "Yo, I gotta change this. I gotta change it." So just the motivation, just trying to be the best bachelor I can be, kind of, got me really hardcore in the gym.
Okay.
All right. For me, it's my kids. Like Beth said, my kids, I want to be able to be healthy enough to run around with them when they get older, because I want to put my kids in sports and I want to be there, I want them kids to look at me like, damn, that's their mom. That's like my goal. Like when I go to the games, they're like, wow, that's your mom. Like your mom, your mom looks good. I want 4 kids. So I'm trying to maintain my body. Every time I bounce back, pregnant. Bounce back, pregnant.
Yep.
And then, when I'm finally done, I can just spend time with my kids, be able to run around with my kids. And for myself, of course, because I love, when I look in the mirror, I love to, be happy at what I'm seeing, so that's what motivates me.
Okay. So you all make it sound really good, but I know I say this all the time with my podcast. I want to reveal the tough side of entrepreneurship as well. So do you guys have any cons as far as being like fitness trainers, or just something that would be like a reality check, but help someone see, oh, this might not be what I want to do?
You have to hustle to make it unless you are working in LA as a celebrity personal trainer, you have to hustle to make it feasible for it to support you. I mean, luckily I have a husband who has a full-time job, so I haven't had to live off just my personal training money to put together 30 to 40 hours a week. I was working at 3 different gyms. I put my kids in this daycare and I'd go train some people, or I was training moms on the playground, especially when we lived in Japan. I had a group of moms that we would meet on the playground, the kids would play, and they would pay me $10 each, and I would train them for an hour a couple of times a week. So I had to, because I'm passionate about it, but luckily I haven't had to worry about the money too much. You do have to hustle if you want to make it your full-time job.
Sure. That goes for anything. Definitely.
Right, exactly. But when you don't have somebody telling you, if you want to own your own business as a personal trainer, you have to go out and get those clients. You have to keep those clients. You have to keep them interested. You have to supply all the liability insurance and the equipment. It can be a lot of money to have your own business as a personal trainer. And if you work for a gym, they take a big chunk of your money. If you are, if you're doing personal training at a big gym, they take some of that money that you make because they have to pay for the equipment and the space and the acquiring of the clients. So it's,
okay.
Yeah, you have to be motivated.
They're
sounds like y'all are though. So
the gyms are like property management for people for fitness, you would say, as property management for housing. They deal with all the costs, the maintenance and all that stuff, but they pay you the percentage back. So
right. It's a good way to get started. But if you want to have your own business, it's a good way to get started to learn about the business.
For sure.
See, I don't have a personal training business, but I do sell fitness clothes and fitness bands and stuff like that. Like I said, I'm a little nervous to touch on that because that's for the big dogs. The personal trainers are big dogs to me because I'm still like learning. I'm still learning what to do and how my form should be. You know, I feel like I can't go and tell somebody, oh, you need to do this or you need to do that until I know exactly what I'm doing. You know, they look at me and they're like, oh, you look great, you look good. Yes, thank you. But I'm still learning, you know, like I'm not 100% there yet. So I just started the line because I've always wanted to start a fitness line, always. And I've never really had the time because I kept prolonging everything. And then I prayed on it. I asked God, give me a sign, give me something, you know? And my husband joined the military and I was getting money doing brand deals on social media. So I was like, you know what? Instead of spending my money on BS, let me just put all my money towards my business. So I bought a whole bunch of clothes and then got my logo and started a business. And it's doing really well. Great, like, thank you, God. But I wasn't expecting that. But my advice too to women that want to start a business, whether it's fitness, whether it's anything, just do it. Because if I didn't do it, I would not be making money right now. And I would not be encouraging other women to, you know, get their other mothers to get their sexy back after having a baby. Because I took that leap and I was like, you know what? I'm doing something that I love, you know? And I'm the type of person, I don't know about you, Beth, but I'm the type of person, I can't go to the gym looking any kind of way. If I don't look good, I don't feel good. If I don't feel good, I'm not going to get a good workout in. That's just me. So that's why I started my business.
100%. Totally agree. Oh yeah. The clothes, how you feel, you'll more confidence. Yeah.
You lift heavier.
Yeah.
Yes.
Exactly. I would love to take a look at your clothes too online. I'm totally gonna.
All right.
That was all great.
I have one of them on right now too. I'm
Oh, that's
wearing one of them.
That's nice, nice and fitted. So I know there's like so many different lanes you could take with fitness, and I know you was talking about how you want to like perfect your craft. So like before you start training people, so at what point would you say just do it? Like you were just saying, just tell like giving advice to other women.
Just do what?
Like just do it. Like
Training?
yeah, just start training. At what point would you feel like, all right, would you feel like do you think like you ever like perfect your craft, or like it'll take too long to do that, or like would it come to a point where you're just like let me just start training people now because yeah.
I'm not gonna lie, I have been working out with a couple women, but not like training them as far as like they doing what I'm doing, which is copying me. Like everything I'm doing, they're just doing it because they see me doing it. And they're getting results just like I'm getting results. But I get a little discouraged too because I'm a mom, you know, my son is like 10 months, my baby's 10 months old. I'm still breastfeeding. I'm on a fitness journey and a weight gain journey, you know, and it's kind of hard and then I have women that are on the same journey as me, and I can't really help them because one, they're not breastfeeding. I'm breastfeeding. So, you know, when we eat, all our protein, all our carbs, everything goes to the baby. So I'm struggling on my behalf, but I can't really help them because it's like it's easier for them to gain because I can't. Like my baby is literally taking all my nutrients from me, and it's like I'm trying to give them what to do or tell them what to drink and what protein powder to drink and what to do. And they're still not getting the results. But it's like, I don't know, like, I don't even know how to explain it. But it's like, how do you make best? That's a question for you. How do you like give advice to somebody and you can get the results, but they don't get the results. But it's like they're not really doing it. They're not doing what you're telling them to do. You get what I'm saying?
Oh yes.
So like
that's actually why I got out of personal training and moved into working at this small fitness studio. I enjoy the small group setting better because the one-on-one you get the people, they want you to do all the work. They don't want to they want a magic pill. it takes a lot, and everybody's different. What works for you might not work for somebody else, because the stress in their life, stress is going to have is a huge factor. Because sleep, if you're not getting 7 hours of sleep and you're not drinking enough water and you're not reducing the stress in your life, no amount of good food and exercise is going to give you the body you want. You have to start with those healthy habits of clean eating, getting the sleep, letting your body recover. You can lift all the weights you want in the gym, but if your body's not, you're not going to build those muscles. So if those ladies are doing too much, like if they're not eating enough, and then they're doing your workout plus they're going and doing more workout, they're sabotaging if they're trying to gain muscle, they're sabotaging. You have to let the muscles, recovery is almost more important than lifting. I mean, it has to go together. You don't need to recover if you don't lift, but the recovery is almost more important than almost.
Hey, can I add?
Yeah.
Can I add something?
Yeah.
I say like is it Blue, right? Blue.
Yeah.
Blue. I say so. I just started 2 months ago with training people, right? Like they see me in the gym, they see me running the lake, going hard, and they was in my inbox. Hey, bro, like, what are you doing? Like, I see you lost all that weight. I'm like, hey, as I go, I'm asking questions. I'm always networking with people. Like, I got a cousin who played in the NFL. I got friends, who box, who do UFC training. So I'm getting meal plans from them. I started with doing meal plans. I said, this is what I eat. Like, this is my diet. This is my routine. I said, you can come with me to the gym. We can get it popping. We can work at it. And we see how we at. And so I got 6 people that I train, and like we do an update. It's for free. It's for free. I got my full-time job. I work my full-time job, and I train my 3 off days, like every day. I'm training somebody working out. Even on the days I get off of work, I'm still with them training. If I'm in the gym, they're in the gym. We all going at it. Also, I invite people. So I like the entrepreneurship. I know that networking is the best way. So I got a friend, who his dad was a bodybuilder, and he's been bodybuilding since he was 18 years old. He's in the gym with us, 3 days a week, giving tips, giving advice. I'm also bringing guests in and people in. I got a private gym in my apartment, that I could rent out. So I rent the gym out twice a week, so it's just us, and I could bring a guest in. He's teaching everybody. So I tell everybody I'm training, hey, I'm learning with you. Right, we're all learning together. I think that's with anything. Like if you play sports for 16 years, you're still learning. You're still learning the game that that you're a pro in. So I say if you're passionate about it, like just jump in and do it, because what you're doing can inspire somebody. You can be steps ahead of them to get them where you are, or even above you. So I like if you're making the fitness clothes, I say just jump into it. Just start learning and start networking. Like, I think that's the best way to do it, and in entrepreneurship, like, you're going to take some L's with financially, you're going to invest a lot of your own money. Like, like I don't charge nothing right now, for me until I get certified, like right now, I just love seeing people lose weight and follow their meal plans, but I don't put in $3,000 with buying equipment and rent out my gym here to the apartment, so, but I know years from now, it's going to pay dividends. I think years from now, it's going to be I'm going to get, the financial gain, also the seeing people, where they want to be, physically.
Right.
Okay.
Oh, I have a question about the meal plan part, because I'm not gonna lie to you guys, I am terrible. Okay. Because I'm so small. I'm so small. Like, to me, I'm small. To me, I'm skinny. I suffer from body dysmorphia, like where you look at yourself and you feel like you're like this small person, and then people see you and they're like, you're not even that small. But no, to me, I feel so small. So I eat anything. I'm just eating, like I'm just eating pizza, like, junk food. And people that work out with me, they're like, how do you eat like that and still have the frame that you have? And it's like, I say that too, because I'm like, dang, I'm trying to, let me get fat, God. Like, God, no, I don't mean it like that, God. Not in that little, but you know what I mean? Like, let me gain some weight and let me lose it. You know what I mean? Like, let me lose it so I could be like, and also I feel like it's social media too, that's with the BBL community. No offense to them, but they are getting women to think that people's bodies are supposed to look like that. And some people are, some people are blessed like that, but we're not like now that I'm starting to love myself more and love my body more, I'm starting to realize that the way I look is the way I was meant to look. You know what I mean? Like, besides, like, the way I'm, working out and my body is coming together, that's how I'm supposed to look. Can you guys hear me? Yeah, that's how I'm supposed to look. So my question to you is, help me meal plan, like a healthy meal plan to where I can gain and in a healthy way, to where I don't feel, because I eat crazy, but I feel it too. Like, when you eat nasty, you feel nasty. You know what I mean? And I don't want to feel nasty. I want to feel good while I'm working out after I ate my meal. I don't want to feel like a nasty fool, So I need help with that. So I'll tap in with you.
That was actually going to be my next question. So thank you for asking.
The meal.
Yeah. What is everybody's meal plan?
Oh, yes.
Yeah. Well, I'll tell you, it took me years to figure out what worked best for me. And while you're breastfeeding, you have to eat a whole lot. You need to be eating, make sure it's whole foods though. Try to stay away from the processed boxed foods. And it doesn't have to take forever. There's a lot of good, it'll take too long to go through a whole meal prep with you. But me personally, these days, because I'm working full time and got 3 kids, I actually hire a meal prep company. I buy a pre-planned lunch every day. I get 7 every week. I don't have to worry about my lunches. Breakfast, I pretty much eat the same thing every day: oatmeal, eggs, greens, and avocado. And then dinner, I make a healthy dinner that my whole family can enjoy. And we have like meatless Monday, Taco Tuesday, and I have to regiment it like that. But I'm in my 40s. I have to watch everything that goes in my mouth, because I'm not blessed with the youth metabolism that you have right now. So I've never been blessed with that kind of metabolism. So enjoy it while you can, for sure.
My mom says that all the time.
Yeah, enjoy it. But start making healthy choices, and especially for your kids to see. Planning your meals ahead of time so that you're not reaching just for the junk, but planning it and let your kids see you planning these healthy meals and making healthy choices when you go out. Make it a lifestyle. Don't ever say the word diet, right? I don't eating. I believe in healthy lifestyle
eating, right?
That's how I try to train my clients to have a good relationship with food. Enjoy the foods they love 80% of the time. 20% of the time. Make really healthy choices 80% of the time. Right. Enjoy your favorite foods at least a little bit. Don't restrict.
Food is what discourages a lot of people from really becoming healthy. It's because they don't like the taste of food. They don't like how bland the healthy lifestyle is. That's me. I gotta be able to taste my chicken, like,
yeah.
A lot of discipline.
And I say, like, so with me, I'm a vegetarian. I've been a vegetarian past 3 years. I do eat egg whites in the morning. That's the only thing close to meat that I'm eating is egg whites. Eat those every morning for the past 3 years. I've been egg whites. Even when I was not working out, I just love egg whites. And so egg whites, fruit at breakfast, yogurt. And I use my secret ingredient is Miss Dash. Miss Dash is my go-to. I have my seasoning cabinet is full with Miss Dash, no sodium seasoning. And so my food is it's to me it's never really bland, because I just my dad was a chef for years, so I learned how to cook and prepare my meals. But I'm really disciplined in what I eat. So I eat the same thing, going 6 days a week, and I have one day out the week where I have a cheat meal. So my meals are basic: rice, vegetables, avocado every day, and I'm drinking avocado every day. Avocado is amazing. I got my protein shakes and drinking my protein shakes every day. For all 3 of my meals, I'm having a protein shake. All 3 of my meals. And so, but on Sunday, I got this from The Rock. I'm a big fan of The Rock, and I got a huge cheat meal on Sunday. Is the worst. It's so just disgustingly good how awesome my cheat meal is. Ice cream and just gets going crazy. But yeah, I stayed them 6 days. I stayed disciplined, and on that last day, I just had that one big cheat meal, and that's why like I feel like I'm working towards something every week.
Right.
Starting on Monday, I'm working towards that Sunday. Like I'm going to eat right because that Sunday I'm going to go crazy. With the best cheat meal ever. So I just had that mindset. And everybody I train with, I'll tell them that like, yo, let's earn those cheat meals. Like let's go crazy these 6 days a week and let's just go nuts on Sunday, whatever we want. Yeah.
For sure. Beth, I know you're short on time, so as you can answer these few questions. I know you gave a book recommendation earlier. You have any app recommendations, and also how can people find you on social media?
Becoming a Supple Leopard by Dr. Kelly Starrett is, I think, a go-to book for anybody that wants to have a step up on other personal trainers or anybody in the fitness world. If you can help people get over minor injuries and help yourself past any minor injuries, you can get more out of your fitness. Once you can go to another level with that book. I think a basic app for especially people that need help with nutrition is MyFitnessPal. It's pretty easy to use, nothing fancy. You can use the free one. It's a good place to get people started on how to adjust their macros and keep themselves accountable. And there's a community feel to it. You can invite people to be your accountability partner. And they also post a lot of good articles about the latest trends in foods and exercise. So I think that's a good app. If you want to find me, Bethy Loves Burpees is my Instagram. I really, Bethy Loves Burpees. That's where I post for my job. And I'm in a contest right now. I'm trying to be on the cover of Hers magazine. So if you want to hit my bio up and vote for me, get a daily, I'm looking to get a daily vote from everybody. Hopefully,
I got you later too.
There we go. So, hey, it was great. Thank you, Joseph, for inviting me. It was great to meet you.
Thank you.
Y'all were awesome. It was great chatting with everybody. And yes, thanks for this opportunity. And Ronit, I'm going to check out your fitness line, your clothing line, and I'll be in touch.
Yes.
All right, Beth, I just followed you.
Awesome.
Perfect.
All
right.
Now. Bye, y'all.
Have a good day. You too. Thank you.
Bye, Beth.
All right. So down to YouTube. No, I'm saying. But anyway, what's your favorite workout?
Hip thrust.
Hip thrust. What's that one? That's the one where you like put the weight on your your
hips, and then you like
lift them up.
You go up and down. That is my favorite glute workout. Like that's my go-to. Every time I go to the gym, RDLs, everything else, hip thrust. It's like pain, but it feels so good, like a good pain, Yeah.
Mine is running. Like I love to run. Like like 2.5 miles, 3 miles a day. Like it's just the best. Like I got the best playlist. I got the best workout playlist. So my running playlist is like top tier. So I'm looking forward to waking up, going to the gym, and put on that running playlist because I know that shit is going like pop. So I'm like, that starts my day out. That gets me motivated to do everything else.
I guess it all depends on what you eat and how your food makes you feel. Because like I don't have the energy to run that long. Like if I'm gonna run, I'd rather run playing basketball. I'm not a long distance type of runner. So
what's crazy? I used to run track in high school, middle school, high school, and college. And now in my adult years, I'm like, no, you will not catch me on no treadmill. You won't catch me running. The only time you'll see me running is if something's going on and I got to run away from it. That's the only time. Cardio is not my friend. I do not like it anymore like I used to.
Shit, I know you brought up music. So like you say you got the best playlist. So what you be listening to when you work out?
I got right now, no Lil Durk, man. He didn't slap mine. But so I got shit right now. Uzi Vert. Uzi Vert, give me a like classic Uzi Vert, Moneybag Yo, just all the Kanye, a lot of Kanye about Jay-Z, Nas, old school hip hop really give me, in that running mode. But when I'm really trying to go hard, I got the Creed soundtrack, Michael B. Jordan movie Creed. I got 1 and 2.
Mhm.
Like,
Oh, shit.
I got that. That's like on my running playlist, and it's a couple songs on there that just like get you in mode, like remind you of the scenes of the movie. So I'm on a treadmill running, especially for like the last mile. I'll throw on some Creed soundtrack, and just get me motivated. Yeah,
I never
get me in
thought
that
about that.
mindset. Yeah, nah, they get you right.
Sure.
Me is gospel. I am I'm on a spiritual journey, and I've been on it for a while, and I fall off and get back on. It's like God is tired of me. I know it, but but gospel music gets me through it. Like every workout, gospel music gets me through it. That's the only music that will get me to finish a workout. I could be listening to anything and I would be like, I'm done. When I'm listening to my gospel music, it's like it keeps me going. Like it keeps me going, like it's like I don't know how to explain it. It's like the Holy Spirit lifting a weight for me.
That's crazy.
She's like, I'm doing this last set in Jesus' name.
Right.
Yes.
Shit, so like, I know Blue. You say you don't work out, train anybody. Actually, you did say you train somebody. You train
Yeah, I train
small
with
group.
like I just work out with them. I wouldn't say
Mhm.
train them. Like I started training with this girl. She's actually training me. I'm just doing what she's doing, but Lord Jesus, because I thought I was doing a good job. I thought, I was a little tired and feeling like my legs was noodles after the gym, but working out with her, Jesus, her name is Ashley. She has me lifting stuff I've never thought I would lift. Like, when you're so comfortable with the weight and
Mhm.
you don't, like I'm married and, I don't really like to interact with other men in like any type of levels. So I'm like one of those, like, so when I go to the gym and I want to lift heavy, but I don't feel like asking a man because I know a woman can't spot me like a man can.
Mhm.
And that's my big thing. Like I'd be like, it's gonna be weird. Let me just stick to what I know. And I don't know, I need to work on that because then I'm gonna just stay stagnant to the same weight that I'm on because I don't wanna and I don't. Okay, this is another thing. Like I record at the gym, and not to bash my women because I am pro woman all the time. I've noticed some men are really great, are really nice. They're not trying to get with you. They're not trying to get your number. They just genuinely want to help in the gym. And I've noticed, especially on TikTok, I've seen some videos of women like bashing or like trying to make it seem like a man just because they've approached them in the gym that they're automatically trying to pursue them. And
Mhm.
I have been in a situation where a man was waiting for a rack in the squat rack, and the lady she was taking a while, and he goes up to her and he's like, would you like me to help you put them back? And she's like, I'm not interested. Like what? He's not trying to get your number. He was trying to get the squat rack. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
Like, I've seen situations, so I could see like, I'm not trying to say like a man's trying to talk to me and I'm scared to. No, it's the fact that that's just me. That's just I'm just really about my husband. Like I'm really like I don't want to
Mhm.
disrespect him because you got to get behind the girl to spot them. It's like
Yeah.
For sure. For sure. Yeah.
So
So like, I was gonna say like, so since you train people, what impact do you want to leave to these people that you train, or what impact you want
um,
to leave on these people, not to?
what impact? I want them to remember me, like I want them to remember when they have their bodies, especially the ones that don't work out and now they are working out and I am the reason why they're working out. I want them to remember, like, dang, she's the reason why I look like this. You know what I mean? Like,
For sure. Mm-hmm.
I want them to know, especially the moms, that don't ever belittle yourself, or do something for others. Do it for yourself. Do it so you could be happy. Do it so when
Mm-hmm.
you look at yourself in the mirror, you feel confident in yourself and not to impress the next person.
For sure.
Yeah, that's what's up.
Definitely.
That's for me, it's a cultural thing. Like a lot of people I train with are either Black or Latino, and
Mhm.
I want us to like break barriers, bro. Like we grew up, with the food we eat, and I want like us to when I train somebody, I want them to train the next one up, that next person up mentality, like being like the next person up who's going to be our age. That's not
Mhm.
wait, till we're like 30, late 20s, to start taking fitness serious. You know what I mean? Let's like,
Hmm.
let's implement that, on a cultural standpoint. Let's make this, like let's grow jobs in our community from this. Let's start training, having gyms in our community for people that's, that look
Mhm.
like us, like all in the same gym, doing the workouts, that get us, to where we need to be. Because I think that just being black, we are physically, like just ahead physically,
Mhm.
other races, just the way our bodies are built. So like I won't like for me living in being from inner city, like I'm always in inner city training, helping people out, and just like teach them how to eat right, and just enjoy everything, in moderation, from like an early age. Let's just get our, if I had this mindset in high school, I probably would have took off, and took off in sports way, way more than I did in high school. So yeah, I just want that mindset in our community. That's what I train for. Just try to change the culture.
Definitely, definitely powerful. So like, what advice would you give yourself from when you first started?
Advice to give myself when I first started to go harder. To go hard. Uh, yeah, just go harder in the gym. Like when I first started, I was kind of, I was hesitant. I was nervous. Like because different things. I wasn't used to trying. So what I did, I finally just got somebody who been doing it for a minute. Said, bro, like come in the gym with me. Just teach me everything you know. And if I would go back, I would have, did it a lot earlier than I did. Instead of trying to go what I know, like I gotta had to go in this game as a student. Like, hey,
Mhm.
bro, teach me.
Mhm.
So I could teach others. So yeah, that's what I would have done. Just did that
Right.
earlier, way earlier.
Yeah, same thing. I would have told myself to do more research instead of because I used to just go to the gym and just do what I used to do in high school. Same workouts. Now I'm lifting heavier and I'm doing more workouts that I didn't even know existed. But I wish I would have told myself in the past, like, my past self, or yeah, my past self, to do more research, learn more workouts. 'Cause I probably would have been bigger, thicker like I want to be, even after having kids. Like I feel like I still would have been at my weight goal, if I would have, gave myself that advice, or if I would have took the time to actually learn how to gain properly. So yeah, I would have just told myself to do more research, learn more before you just jump into something.
Mhm.
That's what's up. Yeah, I hope y'all are stretching before y'all work out. Y'all sound like y'all be lifting a lot.
Mhm. Yeah,
Yeah. Stretching is yeah. You gotta
before
stretch.
and
You gotta
after.
stretch. Yeah, before and after.
Yeah, what
Yeah,
was I gonna
because
say?
maybe you gonna feel it. You
Yeah.
gonna feel it.
How do y'all manage your time?
Schedule. Like I got a
Mm.
whole like set
You-
schedule I try to stick to.
Mhm.
So like if I said like if I got like, doctor's appointments or like my, family needs something, like I try to add time in for there and working a full-time job, so I got a set sleep schedule because I gotta get at least 7 hours because sleep is so important when you're trying to, transform your body into something marvelous. You gotta get sleep. So I just follow my schedule to a T. I'm really big on that. Really big on following my schedule. I try to do uninterrupted as much as possible. If I follow that schedule, I know everything else is gonna fall in place. So yeah, that's manage time, have a schedule.
Mhm. Yeah, I agree with the scheduling. I'm a full time. I'm a stay at home mom, but it feels like I have like six jobs being a stay at home mom because you have to wake up, make sure the kids eat breakfast. It's a lot that I do that I'm like, Jesus, I wish I had a full time job. Like, because then I would just take my kids to school and, because I have to wake up, um, feed my kids. Then I have to look at my orders, make sure everybody's orders get completed, make sure to print out all the shipping labels, make sure to and I can't leave the house. So normally I have the post office pick up my orders, all that stuff. Like it's it's a lot. Like it's a lot, and then I have to make sure my kids eat lunch, breakfast, lunch, and dinner every day, while trying to maintain a clean house with two monsters. Um, so it's a lot. It's a lot. So what I try to do is I try to pray for before my day starts so I can have a good day. Um, Especially having kids, it's like it's mentally draining to be a stay-at-home mom for the
Mhm.
stay-at-home moms out there because it's like well you're with the kids all the time. It's every day, all day, every day, mommy, 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 all day. You know, you barely have my time away from them is the gym. The gym. Like that's my time. That's I'm away from my kids. So to schedule my gym time is like it's tough. Look, right here, another.
Yeah.
Um
Yeah.
so,
Nah, cause I
so
asked how
yes.
you manage your time. I asked why you manage your time, cause like I know a lot of people want to work out, but like they procrastinate and they put working out to the side. They find excuses, and
Mm-mm.
I always think about this Arnold Schwarzenegger quote. It says it's so important that you work your butt off. Don't ever look for shortcuts. There are 24 hours in a day. If you only sleep 6 hours a day, then you have 18 hours left. Most people work 8 or 10 hours. So now you have 8 hours left. So what do you do with these 8 hours is really the question. So just utilizing all the time you have is pretty important, I would say.
Yeah, that's key. You know, because time
Mhm.
is money, and then when you really get into this personal training stuff, and this training, I want to make this, as fulfilling and lucrative as possible. So like just managing that time and getting down to it and working is gonna be key.
Yeah, like there's when it comes to working out, I believe there's no room for excuses. And
Mhm.
I don't know if you guys listen to any motivational speakers, but ET the hip hop preacher is pretty good to listen to.
Yeah, yeah,
Um
yeah.
Mhm.
yeah, he
ET
definitely
There's
had you, yeah, ET had you
yeah.
swimming with 50-pound weights on your ankles.
He'll have you thinking he could do anything for sure.
Yeah,
So but
No, there's no excuses. Like people like to use excuses like, "Oh, I'm too lazy," or "Oh, I got kids," or "Oh, like they always have something
yeah.
why they
I'm
mhm.
gonna
can't
start
wait to the
Monday. I'm gonna
gym.
start Monday, and Monday,
Right, and
Monday,
they
yeah, Monday.
Tomorrow,
whatever.
tomorrow,
Yeah,
tomorrow,
Mhm.
yeah, yeah,
tomorrow.
I'm
What
coming
about that?
tomorrow.
yeah, bro.
Or I'm
But
tired. I want to sleep.
you guys have like future plans as far as your fitness journeys? And like before you speak on future plans, I know some people have like a thing about speaking their future plans into to other people because like they don't want like negative energy to get into it and stuff like that.
Right.
Like if you don't want to share it, just that's no problem. But if
I'm
you do,
I'm cool. I got a negative energy blocker in my crib, so I'm
mm-hmm,
good with that. Yeah, I'm blocking all
You
negative,
got prayer.
blocking all
for sure.
negativity. Yeah, yeah, blocking in Jesus' name, blocking all negativity in
Yes,
year
sir. Yes,
2022.
sir.
But no, my future plans is right now. We got this cool thing in Milwaukee, the Sherman Phoenix. It's a really cool spot. They got a yoga studio upstairs in the building. The building is all black entrepreneurship, all black ownership, black companies all in this one building. It's like kind of like a black mall. So I'm trying to right now, I'm trying to get the space in a yoga studio space, and I'm
Mm-hmm.
partnering up with three other people in the city, who are big into fitness, and we are trying to do like classes. Right now we're trying to come up with like a black Zumba hip hop dance
Mm-hmm.
routine for like the moms that want to work out, or women that want to work out. We want to do kind of boot camp training. I'm taking what I learned in boot camp. I'm trying to bring that here to the city. Amplify that. For people who want to gain muscle or who want to lean out, have lean muscle. So right now, that is like one of the plans I'm working on is buying that yoga space and partnering up with my people and having that in our community as our own like gym. It's the beginning of having like our own black gym for our people. So that's something I'm
Okay.
really really pushing right now while
So
getting certified.
a little side note, I know you say you're working on the yoga space and everything. I know you want to get like mothers, basically like a like a child, like actually not a child, but like everybody is invited basically. But if you want to incorporate mothers, I would recommend maybe adding a daycare aspect to it too, just to have like
Mhm.
the kids there while the mothers are working out too, just for extra. That'd be extra
Yeah.
income.
Yeah,
Plus, you got
I'm gonna
mothers
try to.
working
No
out.
kids
So
be bad though, man. Y'all
yeah.
kids be bad. I'm like, man, this kid's
Mhm.
bad as hell. No, yeah,
Hey, but
nah,
that
bro.
won't be
Yeah,
your responsibility. That'll be someone else's
yeah.
responsibility if you add that aspect to it. But I'm just throwing that out there.
No,
You
that's a
get
good
more
idea for real. Yeah,
clients that way too.
Yeah,
yeah. Almost definitely.
hmm
Thank you. I appreciate that.
for
Let me.
sure.
Yeah.
That'd
Thank you.
be good. That'd be dope. But
hmm
my fitness plan is to I'm trying to come up with a fitness plan for myself. So I want to be able to like come up with a fitness plan. And on my website, I do have like fitness plans. I have not started one yet. Something that works for me so far, as far as losing weight and losing like my stomach from giving birth, I just don't know where to start when it comes to making one. And I'm still doing research on it. So my goal for like later on is to actually fall through with that. And after praying and talking to God, like I could really see my business doing really well. I just gotta stay consistent and stop being discouraged because I do get discouraged with social media,
hmm
especially with the algorithm of Instagram. If you guys are not dealing with that,
hmm hmm
for some reason, it's like they're not really pushing a lot of people's content, and
hmm
you could work hard on something and it'll probably get like 25 likes, but you'll see like 300 people viewed it, or like me, I went from getting 1,000 likes and my pictures to like 300. So you know what I mean? Like I feel like
hmm
that's really discouraging when you're starting a business. The algorithm is really not messing with you. So I gotta stay consistent. Like I feel like when I see that my stuff are not pushing, I get discouraged and I don't want to post and I go
hmm
ghost. And I was told by one of my favorite fitness girls, her name is Latrice on Instagram. She has a husband named Rob, he's in the NFL. And well, he was in the NFL. And she basically told me to post. This is an advice to all the women out there that are trying
hmm
to do something with social media. She said to post reels 4 times a day. Don't post no pictures because the pictures, for some reason, she said Instagram are not pushing pictures.
Yeah.
So if you're trying to build yourself up or post more reels, I guess you got to post. She said you got to post 4 reels a day. I went ghost for like 2 days. I'm not gonna lie because
hmm
my picture was not doing anything, and I was so upset about that. So I would like this is advice for you too,
hmm
to everybody.
Yeah, for sure.
um, Post 4 reels a day, and I did that today, and it's actually doing really well. My page is doing pretty good. So yeah, just don't be discouraged with social media. That's my thing. I'm gonna work on that. So future me, stay stay consistent, stay, grounded, stay in prayer, stay in your Bible. Whatever I want, I'm gonna get it. So just
Facts.
stay, whatever I'm working on, it's going to happen. I gotta understand that. Whatever I want for myself and my kids and my life, it's going to happen. I just gotta stay patient, stay
hmm
consistent, and stay grounded.
For sure. Yeah, you definitely brought up a few key points. Like for one, definitely be confident, believe in yourself, and don't be
Hmm.
discouraged. Only person that you're in competition with at this
Is
point is yourself.
yourself.
So
So
Hmm.
two, just definitely like you said, be consistent. And like
Hmm.
there's definitely a lot of tips and tricks when it comes to social media because of the algorithm, and social media is
Hmm.
changing every day, and they always got new features like the
Yeah, trying to
reels, the
copy the next
stories.
person.
Yeah, so like
The next.
basically if you want that, I'm not always on social media because like I mean I'm a photographer. I don't
So
have,
you have to be on social
yeah, I have to be,
media.
yeah, but like I don't post enough. I know I have to post enough, but basically that's the
Hmm.
key to it. You have to post consistently. You have to be
Hmm.
social. So like, here's a tip to anybody that's content creating. But like, before you post anything, just like, comment on a bunch of people's stuff. Be social, and then post your stuff just so you can get your material pushed up more in the algorithm, as well as posting every so often. I feel like if you post like every once a week or once a month, whatever, your stuff is hard to it'll be hard to find in the algorithm. So there's a bunch of tips and tricks. Just utilize the new features all the time. Anytime you find like social media is putting out a new feature, utilize that because they want to push that feature out.
No, I just realized I just got accepted to the Reels program where you get paid for the Reels. Not even we're trying to bring social media. Now we talk about social media, but the Reels program, I actually got in it, but if don't do it.
No,
because after I got accepted to it and I started getting paid for it, that's when my stuff started going down. After I accepted their offer, they stopped pushing my stuff. Like they stopped pushing my posts. They stopped pushing everything that I post now because it's like they got to pay me now. So
basically, that's basically. But like, I guess if you're not in that program, but like
if you're not in that program,
any new feature that they try to throw out there, just utilize it because they want that new feature to be utilized and people to see it. So anytime you utilize it, they push you up in the algorithm. So
and don't get your page. I got my page. I had 11K followers. I was living the best life on social media, and now my page got hacked. I couldn't get it back.
Okay.
Yeah, so now I got like 80 followers.
A lot that's happening.
It's crazy. People. Yeah, and then they scamming on my page right now. They getting back.
Damn.
Scamming. And then but I had the algorithm like 3 years ago. I had like kind of, I'm not gonna say perfected, but I kind of got on with the algorithm and figured it out 3 years ago. 4 years ago was sweet, and that's how I got all my followers.
Just on the algorithm, it was always good. Posting. It was good back then.
I got all my followers. No, I got all my followers. Started the beginning of last year when I got pregnant. And I was just posting reels. That's all I was posting, and I gained all my followers that way. Also, that new Clubhouse thing that came out that pushed my page up a lot too. That pushed my page up a lot too.
Yeah,
you gotta have a Clubhouse podcast one day, bro.
For sure. I mean, we got a little off topic because we was talking about training.
I know
and everything, but I'm put out one more tip. I know, like I'm a photographer, and if I'm looking for like a model or whatever, and I'm in like a city that I don't know nobody, you go on Clubhouse or Instagram, you type in the name of the city, what you're looking for, and if it's in their bio, they'll come up, so like you can network with all these different people, ask if they're available, stuff like that. It just makes it easier. Like social media can be your, I won't say a saving grace, but like it definitely could be like really powerful for you and your business. So just utilize it correctly. So like besides social media, I know I want to ask, what are your book recommendations and your app recommendations?
My app recommendation, I like MyPlate.
What's that?
MyPlate. It's like an app that helps you count your calories.
Okay.
And helps you like with meal plans and stuff. I be stealing some of their meal plans, but I have to add my own little flavors to them because baby, they have nothing, no seasoning, nothing.
Hey, add your twist to it.
Right. Right now I have a book. It's called Faith Lovers. I've been reading. It's like I said, I'm on a spiritual journey as well, as far as and it's helping me stay motivated. Keep myself motivated to do whatever I got to do in life, especially with kids and a husband and a business. I see myself as having 4 kids, not 3, because my husband's a child too. So it's like I have to, take care of everything as far as like household. So yeah, that keeps me going.
Okay, for sure. I'm gonna jot those down in the description.
For me, this gonna sound about basic is hell, but it works. My app recommendation is YouTube. YouTube. Like YouTube.
Like,
For sure.
it's so many different trainers out here. Not even trainers. It's so many different people who you can get so many fitness tips from, by watching a 15-minute, video, learn new lifts, learn new techniques. Like, I'm a huge CT Fletcher fan. Like, CT Fletcher showed me so many on YouTube, so many power lifts, to get my muscle mass, build my muscle mass. And as well as it's motivational, so you get, you're
Mhm.
hearing people's stories, and like I'm big into hearing people's stories and getting motivated by that, and like listening to people, right? So YouTube has so many great tips about eating right, and fitness is just amazing. That's the app I recommend for everybody. YouTube,
Mhm.
and just utilize that to the fullest. Book wise, I got two. One is autobiography, Giannis, Giannis Antetokounmpo
Mhm.
has one of the best biographies I ever read in my life.
Biography or
it-
autobiography?
It's this is biography. My bad. It's a biography. It's written
Okay.
by somebody else, but it just shows how how you work towards being an NBA player, and like what he had to go through, that perseverance that he showed while reaching that goal. Like, that book was truly motivational. And for anybody looking for like fitness tips, whether you're a woman or a man, easiest thing to do is Men's Health Magazine or Women's Health Magazine. Like, subscribe to those. They got so many tips in there, so many like diets, and other meal plans and stuff we can cook. Like, I got a subscription to Men's Health, and I learned at least 4 new things every time I get one in the mail. Like, those like
It's
really
how
good cheat
much?
sheets.
How much is the subscription?
Subscription could be like, I get mine for 60. Get mine for 60 yearly, and they
Okay,
come, yeah, they come every month. So, and it's about 60, yeah, I think the
that's
highest
like
like 65 or something like that. It's cheap.
okay, that's like $5 a month.
Yeah, it's just cheap, bro. Like, yeah, like, and
Mhm.
they got so many tips in there, like it's amazing. So yeah.
Okay. So like before we wrap this up, I want to thank you guys for being here. I know time is. I always say time is money because like this time could be utilized right now for you guys to be working out or anything that could be productive or anything. But I appreciate you guys for being here. So
Thank you.
Thank you.
just let the listeners know how they can find you on social media.
Okay, you can find me on Instagram at it's BlueX3.
Mhm.
And my business page is Noble Blue Fitness. So that's Noble Blue, like the color, fitness. Yeah, that's how to find me.
Gotcha. Just Instagram?
Instagram. Yeah, I mean, I have TikTok, but my TikTok is like all over the place. And it's the same thing. It's BlueX3 on
Gotcha.
TikTok.
You can find me on Instagram at Bon_Beeman. That's my new IG page. You can find me in there. Please follow me because, like I said, I got hacked. I'm lonely right now. It's bad over here. But yeah, Bon_Beeman. How you can find me on IG, and my TikTok link is on my IG, and TikTok is just more I just goof off, and be funny. So yeah, IG too. So you just follow me on those too. Yeah.
For sure. So yeah, once again, I just want to thank you guys for being here, and I'm gonna wrap this up and let you guys go about your day.
Thank you.
Alrighty.
Thanks for the invite.
Thank
Thank you.
Thank you again. Have a good day, y'all.
You too.
I just want to thank everybody that's still here listening. Like I always say, time is money, and I hope you learned something. And if you did, let me know. Like, subscribe, comment. Let me know what you think, and enjoy this tune by my boy Stacks. Until next time, peace.
Keep my name out your fucking mouth.
Nigga. Yeah. Call that sneak dissing. Keep it to yourself. I swear these niggas chatting. They really need some help. They really need some help. They really need some help. dissing, keep it to yourself. All that fucking chatting, keep it to yourself. I swear these niggas really need some help. Keep it to yourself. Keep it to yourself. Put them on the shelf. I swear these rappers really need some motherfucking help. They tryna diss on me. These niggas can't see me. I swear to God, I will put them in emergency. Y'all niggas know I really came from trapping. Y'all niggas know my name is Stacks and niggas that's what happened. I had a nigga run up, that 40 get him done up. And now the nigga shut up, and I don't give too far. Whoa, I'm on some different shit. You gotta fuck with me, I swear I will get you hit. I swear we on some different shit. I swear we on some different shit. Let's get it. Fuck with me. I swear my niggas on some different shit. Sneak this and get you hit. I swear that sneak this and get you hit. All that sneak this and keep it to yourself. I swear these niggas chatting, they really need some help. They really need some help. They really need some help. All that sneak this and keep it to yourself. All that fucking chatting, keep it to yourself. I swear these niggas really need some help. Keep it to yourself. I swear these niggas need some help. Put them on the shelf. They managers trying to tell them what to do next. They mad at me cause they see us getting blue checks. We getting real checks. Nigga, what's next? Stop sneak dissing. You niggas know my name. Y'all niggas know me, nigga. You know my gang. It's Arvinel, yeah, we bring the pain. It's NBE, yeah, we catching stains. I'm on the boat, yeah, I'm switching lanes. I'm riding dirty, niggas insane. No, we bring the fucking pain. Niggas know we bring the fucking pain. Sneak this and really get you hit. It's Arvinel, NBE, know my gang, bitch. We riding dirty, niggas know we riding with them sticks. That sneak this and get you hit. Don't play with this. All that sneak this and keep it to yourself. I swear these niggas chatting, they really need some help. They really need some help. They really need some help. All that sneak dissing, keep it to yourself. All that fucking chatting, keep it to yourself. I swear these niggas really need some help. Keep it to yourself.